game, and Cameroon, the silver medalists from 2 years ago, will be desperate to get into the win column in this group after losing to Angola yesterday. On the other hand, Ivory Coast, perennial quarter-finalists, but absent 2 years ago, they won yesterday in a comfortable victory over the Central African Republic. So in the grand scheme of things, if the Ivory Coast win today and go 2-0, then they would see the knockout stages beckoning, and Cameroon would be in serious trouble. But then again, a Cameroon triumph would put them both on 1-1, and that would make a very interesting qualification situation. To remind our viewers that there are 2 groups of 6, and it's a single round robin. Each team has 5 games, and at the end of the group stage, the top 4 progress to the quarterfinal knockout stage. In their game against Angola, only one player, number 10, Virgie, made double figures. She scored 10 points in the 56-78 loss. And that was a case of 2 bad quarters, the first and the last. The Ivory Coast won by 47 against the Central African Republic, with points being shared around 5 players in double figures, with Mehmet Cisse top scoring 17. Well, I'm Roy Birch, and with me is Teresa Brantlova, former Czech Republic guard. Teresa, comfortable yesterday for the Ivory Coast, but Cameroon should provide a tougher game today.
Yeah, that's been a great first win for Ivory Coast team. We could see that they brought that winning mentality from the warm-up games against Cameroon last week in Abidjan. Definitely these 2 wins helped them to feel comfortable into the first game.
Both teams currently being introduced to the crowd here in Bamako, and we'll stand for the national anthems. Well, as the teams exchange pleasantries, let's cast our mind back to yesterday. Teresa, why do you think the Cameroon team, well, they collapsed against Angola?
I think the Angolan team is such a balanced team. They have Italy Lucas, which Cameroon hasn't been able to guard, and I think they have found all the tools to guard her by the end of the game, because based on my opinion, I think that Longlack has played a great one-on-one defense on her, and that was that moment when they got back a little bit into the game. But the key element was that they haven't found the strategy in defense to protect their basket and protect Angola to score 78 points in that game.
Yeah, you might say that Cameroon definitely don't look like the team that were in the final 2 years ago. There was a definite element of inexperience in some of their tactics yesterday as we look at the Ivory Coast lineup. Very comfortable win yesterday. First of all, even though 15 more experienced players Fafana got into early foul trouble. He's coach of Ivory Coast, Simon Guillot, Frenchman. Cameroon lineup. Coach Ian Medeo. They took Angola close yesterday, but I think the score was 39 all. Roofs gave in on them. Doing most of the damage. Let's go for the lead. Chat with the scorer, just making sure that he's got the correct starting 5 down. Had 2 games already today. Tunisia, they got in the win column after losing to Mali yesterday. The Central African Republic, so Tunisia go 1-on-1. Central African Republic get to win for 2 games. Just prior to this game, they had Egyptians taking their win-loss record to 2-0 against Guinea, who performed much better today. 70 points to Guinea after being absolutely annihilated yesterday by Senegal. But Guinea go 0-2, Tunisia 1-on-1, Egypt 2-0. Minutes to start this game, referee getting a little impatient. They're back to their bench, ready to start. Cameroon did not have a particularly good warm-up series. Remind you that they lost, well, they were annihilated by Australia 28-82. That cannot do any good psychologically. Having lost yesterday, they really do need to buckle down against a very accomplished Ivory Coast team. Ivory Coast have never come better than 4th. It was in 1977 and 2009. Remember, Cameroon had the silver medal last time. And again, just a reminder to our viewers what's at stake in this competition. The winners and the runners-up go to the World Cup next year in Spain. The FIBA Women's World Cup. That'll be a tremendous tournament to be involved in, and all teams want to be involved in that. Teresa, you've been involved in big-time tournaments during your career. It's quite an accomplishment, and very proud to represent your country in situations like that.
It's just always an honor to represent your country, and you want to leave all your best on the court in these big tournaments.
So here we go. It is the Ivory Coast on defense in white and Cameroon in green. Game 3 of day 2. AfroBasket for women 2017. Good defense for 16 seconds from the Ivory Coast, but then Black reaches into the foul. Ramsey's Ron Black. Did a good job yesterday against Lucas, the star player for Angola. In a limited court time, you have to say, she wasn't in foul trouble. She was doing a good job on defense. So I'm surprised to be taken out. I'd rather head down offense and charge for the hoop, and there's a foul at the other end, this time on Cameroon. So it's Cameroon's She doesn't want to get into foul trouble, being their top scorer yesterday. Foul line. So sounded to me as though it was a little loose. It rattled. That time though. This is tough defense from the Ivory Coast. Couldn't get an open shot away. Shot was blocked. That is interesting stuff here. Bamako. First half-court offense, really. Any description?
Looked like he's read the recovery from Ivory Coast really well.
Second time. He's doing the foul against Cameroon's Jirami.
That's such important to control the rhythm of the game. It has been quite quick beginning into this game, running up and down, and I'm pretty sure the players can't keep it up for the rest of the game. So controlling the rhythm is such an important element in a basketball game. To time up exactly your offense and it's going to be the most dangerous.
Goran misses both foul shots. Minute and a half gone and no field goals as yet. And that stays the same. Again. Well, occasionally, or more than occasionally actually, when teams play fast break, then they commit rather too many turnovers. That's exactly what's happened so far.
You can see the intention from Cameroon's team to run fast break, to run quickly and control the rhythm. But they have to avoid these silly turnovers.
It's good help defense. Shot clock on 5. That's good defense from the Ivory Coast, forcing a long shot late in the shot clock. Defense ruling at the moment. Again, shot clock, single figures. Shot clock on 2. And 1 second on the shot clock now. Is the referee going to waive it?
Not sure.
No, there was 1 second left. It counts. Well, it should do. The referee's consulting here. Yeah, 2 points given.
It's been a great isolation of May down under the rim. That's her position to play backside to the rim. Both teams play man-to-man defense. They have started quite aggressively.
Well, there's some confusion on the scoreboard at the moment and on your graphic. I think it should read 1-2, not 3-0. Cameroon certainly didn't score that field goal a moment ago. The referee will have to sort that one out. It's good boxing out from Cameroon. And the air ball is forced by the defense. Here goes the Ivory Coast again, pushing the ball down the floor.
Brilliant. Brilliant play. A really like Bianca Priscilla, how she stepped into the game. It's such important to get this contribution from point guard. When you're controlling the rhythm of the game, you're making the players around you better. And that's exactly the way she started this game. Great performance so far.
Timeout called by Cameroon.
La 4. Ça permet d'avoir les deux choses comme ça qui peuvent croiser. Il y en a une qui remonte et on va porter écran. Hé, c'est quoi le problème? Pourquoi vous jouez pas 5-0, 3 lay-up loupés, 1 airball. Et quand même, asseyez-vous sur des choses dont on maîtrise. D'accord? Allez, c'est parti.
Well, confusion reigns here in Bamako. It is actually Cameroon 5, Ivory Coast 0. And the reason for the confusion, both at the table and with your commentators, is the fact that Cameroon are playing in white. Having normally played in green, my apologies. 5-0 Cameroon lead. Here's the Ivory Coast trying to get back into the game. Much more confident start from Cameroon. At the moment, the Ivory Coast can't buy a bucket. Oh, that's good help defense. And on the break, that shot was blocked. It's all Cameroon at the moment. Good help from Fafana. Shot clock 8. This is maniacal defense from both teams. Such is the importance of the game. Remember, the Ivory Coast won yesterday, Cameroon lost.
And what I would mention that Ivory Coast has beaten Central African Republic team by 47 points. So that could reflect into today's game, because they're facing Cameroon, who's a way stronger team than the Central African Republic team, who's been on this championship for the first time in almost 5 decades. We can see the intensity is flashing, you know. It's such intense game so far, and it's just really enjoyable to watch.
Shot clock violation there against Cameroon. At last, a bucket for the Ivory Coast. Trail by 3. Should tick up to 5-2 any second now. Now to tick up to 7-2.
Great movement. They missed that first open shot, so they just managed to get the second one.
Ambitious pass, and here go Cameroon again on the break. A spin move, it's their own rebound. I'll use that word again, the defense is positively maniacal.
Yeah, we have seen that the communication has worked now in Cameroon's favor in this offense. That's why it's important to talk offensively and defensively, because I don't think Ada has seen her open teammate Fola right in front of her.
Ivory Coast in green. Well, offensive screen. Sorry, a screen there just laid a defender out, and that defender is thinking, what hit me?
That has been a big body check screen, which is not quite usual in basketball.
Bang. Around in all innocence. The Ivory Coast on the foul line.
I don't think Bianca Priscilla has needed this waking up screen, because she's been quite brilliant so far these first 5 minutes of the game.
Cameroon on the charge. And on the break as well. Those 2 points for Rosé Abenku. They get the loose ball as well. A low-scoring affair. Remember just how important this game is. Cameroon having lost yesterday.
Yeah, I agree with you. But that low scoring is also coming from a great defense as we've seen so far. The intensity has been put on, and they don't give any free space to each other on the court.
Not what Cameroon needed then, an off-balance shot. Then again was forced by the defense. Oh, the shot was open for a second and she missed the layup. Ivory Coast got the rebound and missed that as well. Pace is slowed dramatically. A turnover. Cameroon player steps on the sideline and then apologises. Priscilla Bianja.
There has been a couple defensive possessions of Cameroon where they haven't really paid attention to Fofana on the rebound. She proved yesterday that she's such a strong rebounder and she can use her body to create a space to grab that rebound, and I think Cameroon should definitely pay attention more on her.
Lovely little bounce pass inside and the foul. And the Ivory Coast will get the foul line. Foul Cameroon's Catherine Genyenu. 2:49 to go in the first quarter in a very low-scoring game.
I wonder now if we will see some pressing from Ivory Coast team who has trained at full-court pressing yesterday on the Central African Republic team.
Well, the press was there, but Cameroon handled it pretty easily.
And back to man-to-man defense for Ivory Coast.
Every pass is being contested. And there we go, Ivory Coast come up with the steal. But the turnover. All that hard work to get the steal, and then they turn it over. One or two rather anguished expressions on the faces of virtually all the players, actually. Such is the tension in this key game in this Group A. Just said at the start of the game, if Cameroon win, both teams will be one-on-one. That's a long way away at the moment, but Cameroon just have the advantage, leading by 4. Shot clock on 8. The lead stays at 4. That is a wonderful rebound. Well, okay, not the best shot selection, but it went in anyway.
I just love the Ivory Coast first pass. It's such quick, and it just gives them these opportunities to run the fast break.
And look at the enthusiasm on the Ivory Coast bench there. A foul off the ball, I think. Ivory Coast. Coach Simon Gulu looking a little perplexed.
You can see that enthusiasm of the coach just gives the enthusiasm to the players, because I can see the Ivory Coast intensity is incredible at the moment.
Well, they should have expected this kind of approach from Cameroon. the silver medalist last time. And again, the swarming defense. 5 on the shot clock for Cameroon.
It's been a great read again from Umla for that pass. It's unfortunate that her teammate hasn't catch the ball.
Out of bounds, Cameroon with 5 on the shot clock. Great stat, great hands, and there's the shot clock violation, and that's not the first of the period. 9-7, the lead for Cameroon.
Tissa does an amazing job in defense. She's trying to deflect every pass. She seems to be everywhere on the court, and she's just leading her teammates in their defense.
Well, so many coaches insist that everything they do comes from defense. Both teams here testing that theory. It's going to drop. It's tied at 9s. Last minute of the first period. Not only is there intensity on the court, there is in the arena as well.
Intensity leads to some fouls as well that we've just seen. But again, I think those are a little bit no reasonable fouls away from the rim. The player's not even facing the rim. And you're giving them 2 free throws while your team is on the foul trouble.
So Cameroon on the foul line, possibly to regain the lead. Is Ramesses Longlack. 13 on the foul line, Nelly Ariana Chazi. The Ivory Coast have never led. On the turnaround, again forcing rather an off-balance shot. Defense from Cameroon. And the three-pointer makes it a 5-point lead for Cameroon late in the first quarter.
Cameroon has got the possession through 33 seconds till the end of this quarter, and they had to play fast to still have a chance to get the possession back.
Oh, the turnaround shot, not what the Ivory Coast required there. But they do require those two. 14 plays 11. That's the end of the first quarter. What an intense first quarter that was. My goodness me, the defense was, well, defense definitely ruled then.
I want to see if this intensity is going to stay in during the whole game. In that case, I think we will see such exciting game.
There the scoreline in this crucial Group A game. Remember, Cameroon lost yesterday to Angola. And remember, it's all about getting to the World Cup in Spain next year. The gold medalists and the silver medalists, they'll be there. Cameroon lead the Ivory Coast in this third game of day 2 in Group A in the FIBA AfroBasket for women. Cameroon lost yesterday to Angola. Ivory Coast won yesterday. If Cameroon can conjure up a win here, then both teams will be 1-1. And remember, in each group of 6, only the top 4 teams after 5 games progress to the quarterfinals, the last 8, the knockout stage. Watching highlights of the first period. And there's not been too many spectacular plays, but there's been some spectacular defense from both teams.
I'm sure you will agree with me, Roy, to say that so far we've seen the game of defenses, and the key factor is going to be which team can cope with this aggressivity in defenses and how many turnovers they're going to provoke by this great pressure on each other.
Yeah, playing defense like this for 10 minutes certainly is, makes for a very tiring situation, both physically and psychologically. If they can keep this up for 40 minutes, my word, be shattered. Cameroon going nowhere really. Shot clock on 2. And that had to be fired up, and the shot clock beats Cameroon again. Now this is where coaches earn their corn. Incredibly, sometimes six-figure salaries. I'm joking, of course, but well, there's the reaching foul. 7 for Cameroon. Rose Benku.
It's always a great award for players to defend all 24 seconds till there's a shot clock violation. All that effort is worth. I can take the possession again.
Yeah, that's what makes an offensive rebound so valuable. You play defense for 24 seconds, but then if you keep giving the ball away, you've got to keep playing defense. Again, good hands from Cameroon defense. Step through, no end product. Desperation there from Cameroon, and here go Ivory Coast on the break. Well, a smart play actually. Let's just call that a controlled fast break.
And Zissa read the defense really well. She hasn't rushed that first pass. She was waiting for the transition player. Well, that was initially good denial defense by the Cameroonian player, but she just interlocked her arms and held on too long. 14, so Catherine Gagnou. Inline ball, Ivory Coast. It's a very typical out of bounds. Important that Cameroon has communicated those screens, switch them.
I can only describe that shot as a prayer shot. It wasn't, well, it was within 5 seconds of the shot clock. I'm not sure what Diaby was thinking about there, possibly looking for the foul. Well, we had a low-scoring first quarter, and we've got a very low-scoring second quarter as well. So 2 points been scored so far. 2 minutes. No box outs. This time no need for a box out.
When you have aggressive defense like this, it's such important to move the ball, to share the ball, to make the defense move a little bit away to avoid the contact.
Easy to look back in hindsight, but had Cameroon played this kind of defense yesterday against Angola, you just never know. Good footwork. Very close to a 3-second call there. Diaby.
Excellent move, this big player.
Last, the Ivory Coast hit the front. Still there for the team in green. Well, that's a forced shot, but never mind, it goes in for Jarafino Diawara. Timeout this time. score by Cameroon. Well, early on in the game, when Cameroon led 5-0, the Ivory Coast are forced to call a timeout. That lead has disappeared, and that's 14-17 to the Ivory Coast. Timeout, Cameroon.
Retrouver Kadi en bas. On veut retrouver Kadi en bas. Si à un moment donné on l'a pas trouvé, si on l'a pas retrouvé, on fait pick and roll avec elle, ok, et elle après on va la retrouver à l'intérieur. Ok, on va partir, on va la retrouver à l'intérieur. À ce moment-là, Blandine, zone 4. Ok, important.
Diawara, a recent arrival rather, for the Ivory Coast team. And she's had a significant impact. (17-14), Ivory Coast lead. Cameroon are talking things over in a timeout. Now, how will it affect the young Cameroonian side psychologically, having squandered the lead in such an intense defensive battle here? Well, we'll find out. They come out of the timeout with possession. Well, that's how to come out of the timeouts, with an open shot, number 6 for Cameroon, Anne-Marie Assena. Makes it a 1-point game. In good hands. Cameroonian defense. Tashashi puts the ball out of bounds. Well, basketball is such an exciting spectacle sometimes, more often than not, and it's not all about scoring. This defense is absolutely riveting from both teams. Forced turnover there. Sisse apologises. 17 points yesterday from Mamik Sisse. Turnovers there. 6 to Cameroon, 8 to the team with a 1-point lead. Beat themselves up on the rebound there. They had it and lost it. They're not made to pay.
You know, Jafarima Ibarra, she just doesn't make an impact on the offensively. She also brings that forward and hard into the defense of Ivory Coast team.
The commitment of both teams is just amazing, and Ivory Coast extend their lead now. Ruangara there, getting a jump shot. Every player who receives the ball has someone in their face instantaneously. It's an ambitious pass. The angle is not exactly what was required. Halfway through this second quarter.
When you have defense like this, it's also important the game on the weak side. You can help each other setting by screening each other, you know, to get open on the weak side, to be able to cut through as well and move the defense.
Substitute for Ivory Coast is Solange Iran Omnini. The job yesterday against Angola, trying to do the job here on defense against Ivory Coast. And there's an and one rather, and the foul is against Ivory Coast number 14, Marianne Coyote. Nice pass and the left-handed shot up off the glass. It's a 3-point play possibility.
Just a pleasure to watch. To grab a quick rebound and just run, you know, the intention to push the ball, to speed up the game, amazing.
It's tied at 19s. It's been a pleasure to watch so far. It's also been very interesting referee-wise. It hardly seems as though there are any referees out there. They're letting the players play, and it's a great thing to see. Wretched turnover there, though, against the Ivory Coast, and here's Cameroon again. The possibility of regaining the lead they had early on. Oh, nice pass, and Cameroon do, in fact, take the lead back.
Such simple offense from Cameroon, when they isolated the point guard for penetration. And whoever collapsed, she just gave the ball.
Well, the first time I've seen the Ivory Coast defense actually go semi-asleep. 4 to go in the first half. Tough pass. Tough shot, which misses. And Cameroon, the instant pass on the break. Oh, another player. Oh, she was wide open inside and it hit her on the knees. And the Ivory Coast can't make them pay, but they do on the rebound. And it's tied again. 2 points there to Mamik Sese. Boy, what a game we've got here in Bamako. Far and away the best game so far. She rebounds her own shot. Goodness me, Anne-Marie Asena there. Nobody boxed her out. She knew it was going to miss. She followed up and she scored from the rebound.
That's the second time Ivory Coast defense basically collapsed. And Cameroon is good enough to punish these errors in defense.
That is a very ambitious pass getting in there. And on the break, Cameroon again. Where is the defense from the Ivory Coast? I didn't think I'd be saying that. And another timeout. Ivory Coast want to talk it over. So this battle going backwards and forwards. Under 3 to go in the first half in a very low-scoring game. 25 plays 21. Cameroon lead by 4. An angry Simone Goulot.
On est exactement dans les mêmes erreurs. Écran de retard, elle peut pas y aller. C'est pas le problème des grandes, c'est ton problème. Offensivement, on a dit Maillot, finir avec qui? Finir avec... C'était Kadi qui était sur le terrain. Là, ça va être Inata. Faut enfoncer. Faut être patiente. Juste patiente. Donc si on veut la retrouver, elle part en première. Ok, c'est pas qui fait.
C'est bon. Très bien, tu la contre-attaque. On gagne le ballon court. On va mettre beaucoup de points comme ça.
Look at those turnovers. 10 turnovers against the Ivory Coast, 8 against Cameroon. Cameroon lead by 4.
It's going to be such an important element in this game. Who's going to commit more turnovers? Who's going to do them? And they will cost the game. Whoever is going to have the most of the turnovers in today's game.
Look of anguish on the face of Coach Goulot there. My apologies, my French is intermittent, to say the least. I did hear the word problem several times in that timeout. Had a few problems there, particularly on defense. How can they come out of that timeout? A three-point attempt, which misses by a long, long way.
It's been a great defense from Cameroon team they put together after this timeout.
Well, we've seen scorelines like this early in the first quarter in some of the games today and yesterday. Remember, this is close to half-time. Here you go. Cameroon, there's no backcourt there. Get it over the halfway line quickly. That's a good decision. That's a poor shot, but the rebound. New 14 for Cameroon. Amazingly, the defense has just slackened off slightly. Well, it did, but then suddenly there's 4 players surrounding one. Held ball, and the possession arrow points to the advantage of the Ivory Coast. That's terrific defense. The ball went inside, and then someone turned the lights out, figuratively speaking.
That's why you don't want to put the ball down on the floor. You want to first look, because it was quite visible that Ivory Coast players just going to even not only double but triple that player with the ball.
Nice pass inside, and there's a foul. Is it offensive? Fofana rather, looking at the hoop, looking at the referee with some degree of bemusement. What did I do wrong? And let's have a look. Yeah, a little elbow. Good leverage, rather too much leverage perhaps. She got into early foul trouble yesterday for the Ivory Coast. She's not in any trouble at the moment, but unfortunate there. She had an open basket, but she had fouled to get there. That's her third foul today. Three-pointer goes up and out. Good hustle, but the ball had touched the end line.
One thing Ivory Coast defense needs to improve is the boxing out, because past couple possessions we've seen at a Cameroon has grabbed a couple of offensive rebounds. Now they were close to grab another one.
Ivory Coast have gone cold. They do not need hope shots like that. They get the rebound. Nice pass. But the miss. Again, stifling defense from Cameroon in the last minute of the first half. Oh my word, great penetration and a very courageous move as well from Cameroon's Laura Bianja. Biggest lead of the game. It's a 6-point lead. They did lead by 5 early on, now it's 6. Backdoor there! And that's, I was about to say, the first score for Ivory Coast for a long time. They'll go at the foul line, but they could have done with the and one.
Mamike Sisse is like a ticking bomb for Ivory Coast team. She's just, you can see her athleticism is incredible, and she's really causing problems to Cameroon's defense.
And she's on the foul line, no problem with the first. 28.5 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a 5-point game again. The lead with Cameroon. Make it 4 now. Very casual free throws from a great player, Mamike Sisse. And we have a timeout. 28.5 seconds remaining, first half. A 4-point lead for Cameroon. So both teams are out of timeouts now. There's a 4.5 second differential between game and shot clock at the end of the first half.
It's very important for Ivory Coast team to stay in touch with Cameroon's team before the halftime. So it's now 4-point difference in the score. And Ivory Coast for sure will want to play a great defense now to protect their basket and still have more possession to get to decrease the margin in the score.
Look at that, Ivory Coast 0 from 6 from range, from 3-point range. There's a 4-point margin, and there's a 4-point differential in the rebounds as well. The rebounds at the moment, possibly the key stat. Cameroon leading by 4, and they've out-rebounded Ivory Coast by 4. Some pressure up the floor now from the Ivory Coast. Well, the press is broken with consummate ease. Neither team in the penalty. Shot clock on 7. This is good defense from the Ivory Coast. Forcing a bad shot, but they get the rebound, and on the buzzer of the first half, Cameroon's shot misses. What a first half of defense. Well, it's not over yet, still 2 seconds. End-line ball, Cameroon. Just under 3 seconds, in fact. What have Cameroon got in terms of a out-of-bounds play? Well, there's an offense. Oh, referees thinking, are you sure it's Cameroon possession?
Well, there has been a shot clock violation because the ball didn't hit the rim. Well
spotted, Teresa. 3 3 seconds. They need a long shot. Are they going to get one? Too long. Took too long. Missed anyway. What a first half of defense. That has been absolutely awesome to watch and to talk about. And the double teapot stance of Simon Goulot there. Thinks, wow, how come we only scored 23 points? Then again, they only had 27 against them. What a first half of defense, Teresa.
I almost feel like I'm sweating for the players because it's just so incredible to watch these intensive defenses from both teams. The effort they're putting into this game, because both teams know how important every game is at this tournament for the farther stage of this championship. It's just incredible, you know. We haven't seen it so far at this tournament, that both teams would be so competitive, and they're matching up as well, really well in all positions. I think Cameroon's Priscilla Bianca does a great job on the point guard position for Cameroon, to controlling the rhythm of the game offensively as well. She's changing the speed of their offense. Just, as you said, Roy, it was a pleasure to watch today.
Basketball is not all about scoring buckets, it's about defense as well. And one of the defensive elements here has been the fact that both teams have shot poorly from three-point range. 0 from 6 for the Ivory Coast, but only 1 from 7 from Cameroon. That is reflected in the scoreline. Very few field goals. 27-23 at half-time. A game which, if Cameroon win, then both teams will have a 1-1 record. If the Ivory Coast can make a comeback, though, they'll go 2-0. Cameroon will have real problems with a 0-2 record. That's still 2 quarters away, though. Might even be more than that if we have overtime, of course. And in a close game, overtime is always a possibility. We've had no close games so far here in Bamako. We've got one now. 27-23. Cameroon lead the Ivory Coast.
C'est le format. Et
Hello again from the Palais de Sports, Salamatu Micah. They're the scoreline in this third game on day 2 of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. Just look at that scoreline. A low-scoring game, to say the very least. 27-23, Cameroon lead the Ivory Coast in a game that has been dominated by wonderful defense. Roy Birch and Teresa Brantlova. Teresa, I think you've been pretty impressed by this defense.
I'm very impressed so far because I used to be a player who loved defense, and I believe the defense can win the games. I'm pretty sure from the coach's perspective, it must be a pleasure for them to coach because they don't have to coach the effort from any of the teams. So that's just an enjoyable game from both sides. We can see that the only difference now is that Cameroon shares the ball a little bit more than Ivory Coast, but both teams basically using their athleticism to run the floor up and down, and it's going to be interesting to see in the second half who's going to manage to mount away this aggressive defense.
Yeah, you can coach how to shoot, you can coach passing, you can coach defense individually, you can coach defense as a team as well. You can't coach desire, though. You can ask for it, you can demand it, and at the moment both coaches are getting it. So the Ivory Coast in green will get us underway in the second half. They trail by 4. Here we go. It is Group A, a crucial game. The Ivory Coast won yesterday. They're 1-0. They're looking to go 2-0. Cameroon looking to get on the W column for the first time. If they win, they'll be 1-on-1. And the rebound, and rather a speculative shot, and eventually the second rebound is converted. It's a 2-point game now. Great rebounding there from the Ivory Coast number 13, Karita Diaby. Oh, that's poor defense on the screen and a travel.
Ivory Coast has been lucky now that the Cameroon player has committed travel, because there's been a huge misunderstanding, miscommunication between number 13 and 7 Ivory Coast team.
I'd say that the Ivory Coast got away with that then, because it was poor defense on the screen. And I've not been able to say that, or not had to say that too many times so far in this game. Well, speculative shot as well. Cameroon looking to extend their lead. They lead by 2 at the moment. That 23 will tick up to 25 any second now. Two of the Ivory Coast players questioning each other. Out of bounds, Cameroon. 27-25. Scoreline should read. And the rebound is by Diaby. Apologies, we just lost graphics. We'll work to get them back for you, but it's a 2-point lead for the team in white, Cameroon, who have just committed the foul. There we go. Brilliant technicians here in Abaco getting it all sorted out. 2 foul shots. Tie. Jefatimia Diawara gets the drop on the first. It's a 1-point game.
I always say it's important how you step into the third quarter of the game, and this moment Ivory Coast stepped better.
It's tied at 27s. Cameroon made the best start in the first quarter. Ivory Coast made the best start in the third. It's a 3-point attempt. Well, couldn't get clean hands on the rebound, but did a good job in just knocking it up in the air. Good pressure from Cameroon. Ivory Coast getting the ball over the halfway line in 6 seconds. Rebounds still for differential between them. Cameroon have the advantage in that department. That shot was blocked by Cameroon's number 12, Akiri Adi.
It's been very slow penetration. I don't think even Goran Blandin didn't believe that she can go all the way to the basket.
Well, that slow motion replay was almost at proper speed. did seem to go very, very slowly. And there's another shot which is somewhat speculative. One player being hauled off the floor. Rami there picking herself up. Just got her feet entangled. No foul there. But the turnover. Out of bounds, Ivory Coast. Looking to take the lead. Oh, that was, well, more or less an impossible pass.
That's been an attempt for backdoor, but the pass came really late.
Well, Cameroon off on the break, but they had fouled. The foul, Priscilla Mbianja gets her teammates together to say, hang on, let's sort this out. We've made a poor start to the second half, haven't scored in 2.5 minutes.
And it just demonstrates how important player she is to Cameroon. She has 4 assists so far, which is an incredible number, a great number for her. And obviously she has that role of a leader in this team.
Mbianja there denying the pass from the out of bounds for the Ivory Coast. Still 14 on the shot clock. Simple out of bounds play, but it didn't end with a score. Both teams shooting just about 30%. That shot was blocked.
Well, you put the effort into the defense, but then you just allow them to grab that easily offensive rebound.
Well, that's almost wonderful defense from Diawara. Anguish on her face is there for all to see. She thought she got 2 hands on the ball. She did get 2 hands on the ball, but she also had hold of her opponent's arms. And it's 2 shots. And Cameroon get on the scoreboard in the second half. Their only score so far in close on 3 minutes. Diawara misses the second. Cameroon by 1. You go the Ivory Coast on the break. Spin move. Oh, what a shot! And the Ivory Coast regain the lead. A very angry number 7 there for the Ivory Coast. Fatima Diawara. Offensive foul against Cameroon.
Seems like our Coast team came a bit more concentrating into third quarter.
Well, who's going to break this game open? The risk of stating the obvious with a 1-point lead for the Ivory Coast. It's anybody's game. No close games as yet. The closest game was last night, 11 points. This could go a lot closer than that. Shot clock on 5. And the foul is the 3-shot foul. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And Mamiki Cisse will goat the foul line for 3 free throws. There's the foul, and a touch on the wrist, and a follow through as well. And Cisse, pain expression on her face. She picks herself up, shakes herself off, and hits the first foul shot for a 2-point lead for the Elephants of the Ivory Coast. Elephants against Lionesses we've got here, the nicknames. At the moment, the Elephants are trampling all over the Cameroonians, the Lionesses. 2 from 2 for Cisse. Make it 3 from 3. Under the circumstances, a big lead. The lead is 4. But Cameroon collapsed yesterday against Angola, particularly in that 4th quarter. Struggling here. 1 point only in the second half. And it's all about Ivory Coast defense. And the rebound. The rebound is Ngoran. break. Off-balance shot, but she gets the drop. It's a 6-point lead. This is definitely now the biggest lead of the game. 34 plays 28. Cameroon bereft of any field goals as yet in this third quarter.
We can see the zone defense from Ivory Coast team playing 2-3.
Well, the shot clock beats Cameroon again, almost halfway through this third quarter, and Coach Simon Goulot of the Ivory Coast applauds his team's defensive efforts.
And it's a good strategy move from Coach Goulot as well to put the Ivory Coast team into the zone defense to save some of the energy, to give them the time to brief out that intensive defense they've been playing so far. And it also changed the rhythm. You know, and we can see that Cameroon is a little bit struggling now with these changes in the Ivory Coast defense.
Cisse has taken a break for the Ivory Coast. And good steal for the Cameroonian team. And the pass inside, that's good defense, forcing an opponent right under the basket. Neither team has been able to write home anything spectacular about three-point range shooting. Only one three-pointer in the game so far. And that was Cameroon's one. On the break, good defense, but the rebound drops in the hands of an Ivory Coast player who calls the play, Cote. And the foul, the reaching foul, and has she got the and one? The referees are looking at each other. Be causing all kinds of pressure there, all kinds of problems.
You know, when you're a short player, you get into a situation that you're guarding a tallest player on the court, and you right behind her back while she's receiving the ball. You want to really foul her early, not to get her the option to score on you and have one more free throw shot.
The premier competition in African women's basketball. AfroBasket Championship here in Mali, 2017. Cameroon were in the silver medals, or won the silver medal last time. Ivory Coast weren't even here 2 years ago. That's an open three. And still, both teams struggling from the arc. That's a wonderful hustle, all to no avail though. Got Ivory Coast on the break, and there's a foul. It's a shooting foul again. Lead could be double figures if both these foul shots go in.
And we can see even zone defense for Ivory Coast suits them because they have the options to run the fast breaks after the turnovers on unsuccessful shots of Cameroon's team. So it's a great tool for running fast break. The first wave of the first line of the zone, they don't really even go for the rebound. They're just waiting to time out their run and be the first in the offense.
Fatima Diawara misses the second, but having had the first, it's a 9-point lead now. And the steal, and the layup is, well, unsuccessful because there was a foul. It's all gone horribly wrong for Cameroon.
Well, I even could see that pass is coming, or that defense is coming. You know, and it's such pleasure to see Diaby Kariata to lead her team now with the quickness, with the vision on the court in defense, because that's quite rare to see it from the big player. But it's been, you know, she's been there. That pass angle wasn't in there, and it's really risky to skip whole pressing or whole defense.
Guy Mudio wants to talk it over. Timeout, Cameroon. It's gone horribly wrong. They got 1 point in close to 6 minutes in this third quarter, compared to 10 points for their opponents, the Ivory Coast. Very calm coach. No need for histrionics. But their offense has deserted them. There's Coach Simon Goulot there, the Frenchman, coach of the Ivory Coast. Very satisfying third quarter so far.
We still have a quarter and a half to go. And pretty sure Cameroon's team is fully aware of that every game counts and they're going to recover from this bad 5 minutes of their performance.
Could get worse because the Ivory Coast are on the foul line. Diaby fails to make it a 10-point lead, but she has another attempt to do so. She makes it a double-digit lead. It's been all Ivory Coast in this third quarter. And the full court press was very nearly successful, and still, Cameroon can't score a field goal, but they will go back to the foul line.
Cameroon has tried the defense really well right now. They have overcame the first line in the pressing, and then there's been the overload situation.
Could go the foul there by the Ivory Coast, and number 12 for Cameroon, Kiri Adi, is on the foul line. So they have 2 points in this third quarter. Stay on 2 points, still bereft of any field goals. Calls the play.
Yeah, it's been an offensive foul from Kani Beati.
Some relief there for Cameroon. First field goal of the second half, this third quarter. The zone has been put on by Ivory Coasters, causing all kinds of problems.
Great defense.
Terrific defense along that baseline. Shot clock on 5. Open shot, and it still fails to drop. Now there's a, is it a held ball or a foul? Yeah. Coast want a foul. They're not the referees. Yeah, there's a hold. Definite foul. Lob the arms. 14, Mariam Kouati. Give the referee a helping hand there, or a helping thumbs up. Again, 2 shots to Cameroon. Fouls dead even, 12 each. Well, that's a very snatchy and flat shot.
Really shooting well free throws in today's game. That was 6 out of 11, which is almost 55%. That's very low percentage.
Well, the second shot was flat as well, but it went in, so 3 points all from the foul line in the second half. For Cameroon, now within 8. Pressure back on. It's relentless. And the 3-pointer misses by a long way. And that is Ivory Coast possession, a new 14. Just 1 3-pointer been scored by either team. That honour goes to Cameroon in the first half. It's a great grapple. Coast to coast perhaps. And the foul is another shooting foul. And the foul is by Diaby.
It's a great push from Adeachiri. That's her second time she pushed the ball really well into the fast break in the last couple of minutes, and it brings the success.
Making sure that the referee knew it was a shooting foul, even though Ivory Coast are in the penalty anyway. So all 4 points in the second half have come from the foul line for Cameroon. Kiri Adi. Rebounds. Sorry, the other way around. Now it's even, 6 and 6. Cameroon have done a good job in the last couple of minutes, stopping Ivory Coast scoring. They failed to score themselves in terms of the field goal. This defense has intensified again. It's stepped up a notch More than one notch, perhaps. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the first three-pointer for the Ivory Coast. And it was very late in the shot clock. And it's back to a 9-point lead now on the turnaround. Not what Cameroon need. They don't need off-balance and turnaround shots. Reverse layup potential, perhaps. No, I thought she was going to reverse it, but no need because her teammate buried the jump shot. It's now a double-digit lead. It's 11 points the lead for the Ivory Coast with just over 2 to go in the third. Wonderful defense from the Ivory Coast, denying any field goals from their opponents. And there's the first one, and it's an and one.
And again, Adachiri is holding her team on her back for the last couple of possessions.
What a move, what courage to go inside against those big Ivory Coast trees. Foul could go. Under 2 to go in the third. Cameroon hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
I kind of like the zone defense of Ivory Coast team. I think that was working really well against Cameroonian team. And going back to man-to-man defense is just causing them problems.
Well, having scored their first field goal of the quarter, Addy misses the foul shots. That's a trouble, surely? No, it's a foul. Well, there was so much traffic in there. It did look very suspect, the footwork, but foul takes precedence.
I think she just shows how much she wants to win this game. To go and be blocked by 3 players and still get her offensive rebound and still get to the foul line. This was an incredible effort from Mariama.
The younger Cote sister on the foul line. Kani Cote. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Under just about a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. It's been all Ivory Coast. They trail by 4 coming into this quarter. Now they lead by 10. A 14-point turnaround, and the foul there. Foul by Diawara. And they're in the penalty, so it's 2 shots.
Again, I understand the intensity of the defense of Ivory Coast is quite high, but to commit this foul when you are in the foul troubles as a team, it's quite tough.
Lonlak makes the first. In a very low-scoring game, a double-digit lead is priceless. 2 for Lonlak. It's back to 8. The margin, the lead, that is for the Ivory Coast. 6 on court for the Ivory Coast is Abibi Koni. Cameroon sticking to their man-to-man principles. They've upped the ante again. Every score that the Ivory Coast make is under pressure, and that's a wonderful rebound. Lonlak with the bit between her teeth. Addy goes to the hoop and misses. I was about to say an easy layup, but no layup is easy under this pressure. Well into the last minute of the third quarter. That's a travel. Yeah, trying to step through.
It must be either travel or offensive foul, because we've seen her hand going around the body of the defensive players, and that's not allowed in basketball, so the referee has chosen to call traveling.
Well, Simon Gouladif, the coach of Ivory Coast, jumped high in the air there, expecting a foul to be called in his favour, and then shook hands with the referee. Always make hands with the ref. The rebound's pretty close. Cameroon have the advantage, but they are trailing by 8. 5 on the shot clock. The Lonlak. It's got to go up quickly, and does so. That shot was blocked. And that is a shot clock violation, and that's by no means the first in the game. Wonderful defense from both teams, and on this occasion by the Ivory Coast. Shot clock being turned off at the end of the third quarter. 7 seconds on the game clock. There's a steal. Don't foul, Ivory Coast. Longlak looking for the last shot of the third quarter. She misses, and it is a 44-36 scoreline in favor of the Ivory Coast. What a period, what a quarter, what 10 minutes of defense again. This is astonishing defense from both teams. And the Ivory Coast definitely the advantage defensively and offensively in that third quarter.
That confirms my words from earlier in this game, how important the third quarter is during the game. Ivory Coast has just dominated this quarter. They don't shoot well from three-point shots, but you know, the stats are quite equal in that as well. But what's important is that they overscored Cameroon's team 21-9 in this quarter, and that's just a great effort from the Ivory Coast team.
And everybody. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of that third quarter, and most of the highlights belong to the Ivory Coast. They came into that quarter trailing by 4. They end the quarter leading by 8. A 12-point turnaround, and that turnaround has been accomplished against a very, very intensive defensive situation from the Cameroon. Cameroon scored 1 field goal in that entire 10 minutes. And that meant that Coach Simon Gouleur was a very happy man indeed. Coach to the Ivory Coast. There's the steal, there's the foul. Casting my mind back to Reza, I think we've had 4, possibly 5 shot clock violations in the game so far. Such is the defense.
Exactly, and that just confirms the fact that we've seen the game with one of the best defenses we've seen at this tournament so far. And it's a great honor for a player and for all players to know when they put the effort into that defense and get that shot clock violation. Such great feeling.
Shot off the glass. I'm not sure that it was meant, but it scores anyway. Marie-Angie Mfula there makes it a 6-point game now. So 1 field goal in the third quarter and already 1 in the fourth. Oh, the shot is blocked as well. Came off the fingertips of the Ivory Coast player. Diaby there just clipped her fingertips. Oh, 2 field goals already in this fourth quarter. It's all Cameroon at the moment. Adi takes it to the hoop and makes it a 4-point game. Well, Cameroon, they didn't exactly go to sleep at the beginning of that third quarter, but the roles have been reversed at the start of the fourth. A loose ball, nobody seemed to want it.
That has been quite a rushed decision.
The Ivory Coast slowed things down temporarily. 2 on the shot clock. The shot goes up and it misses. There's another shot clock violation, and the referees say play on. Longlak taken into the hole. My word, the commitment of these players is astonishing, and the defense as well. End-to-end stuff here. This is how we began this game, and it's been like this all throughout. There's a one-on-one there. An open shot even. Well, my goodness me, we haven't had too many open shots, but Nguyen made the most of that one. And it's back to a 6-point lead for the Ivory Coast. A breathless game here in Bamako in Mali.
We see again the zone defense from Ivory Coast team.
Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Marley, I think. As the Ivory Coast make a substitution, back in comes the defensive maestro, if that's the right word, of Fatima Diawara. She put so much effort into her team's defense. Number 7 for the Ivory Coast. There's that effort again. Shot clock on 3. Three-pointer's got to go up. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds by a defender. The Ivory Coast defender, Diaby.
The struggle for Cameroon's team playing against the zone defense continues.
Yeah, the way to beat a zone is to beat it down the floor. If you can't do that, find the holes in it. At the moment, Cameroon are struggling to do both, to do either. Step through. There's another shot clock violation. Goodness me, I think this must be some kind of a record for number of shot clock violations. Not sure whether there is a statistic for that particular aspect of the game. There have been a lot in this game.
I don't think so, Ro. There's a statistic, but it just shows and demonstrates how good defensive the Ivory Coast is today.
Blocked, and there's a foul on the play, and that's a real pity for Akiri Adini. She did everything right except after the shot was blocked, she then fouled. Until Wadelji gets her team together to discuss what's going wrong. Three fouls, Adi. Almost a turnover. Was a one-on-one momentarily. Diaby for the 3, no good. Actually, she was just inside the arc, but he missed anyway. Cameroon, not the best three-point shooting team here by any means. There's proof of the pudding, but the rebound, and that'll be a help ball. And the direction indicator favours the Ivory Coast. Scoring 100 points every time, and there's proof of it. This has been an absolutely riveting game. Neither team has made 50 yet, late in the game. Cameroon bench crying, let's play defense. Earlier on it was the Ivory Coast bench that was noisy. That's an open shot, which is converted. Ngaran, the easiest shot she'll have for a long time. Too many open shots, but there was one of them inside. Good block by Nguyen.
Ivory Coast seems to be in control of the game these past couple of minutes.
Well, under the circumstances, 8 points seems like a mountain, a huge gap for Cameroon to recover from, especially the way they're not being able to score from range. Well, they bopped it for 3-pointers, and there's their second one of the game. It's a 5-point game now. What a game Akiri Adi is having. Halfway through this 4th quarter, and Adi makes it a 5-point game. 2 3-pointers for Cameroon, 1 for the Ivory Coast. Nice pass inside. And one. I thought initially that was good defense. The foul has been called.
It's been an even great help from the weak side. It came a little bit late, but the physical ability of Diaby is just incredible, and she's using it.
I think you can safely say Mariam Akuyati enjoyed those 2 points, and she may enjoy it even more if the 3-point play is completed by Kariata Diaby.
That has been a small play from Ivory Coast team because they've noticed that Diaby has a mismatch advantage.
The 3-point play is completed. It's back to an 8-point game. 43 plays 51. The 3 points that have inspired the Cameroon seems distant away now. There's a foul on the penetrating player, and the Ivory Coast are in the penalty.
Yeah, Jefferima Diawara was a little bit slow on her feet into that penetration. She used her hands to hold the player.
My apologies. They're not in the penalty by any means. That's their first foul. It seems strange, but that's what the stats say. There's their second foul. Out of bounds, Cameroon. Diaby, the foul. Stack lineup here for Cameroon on the out of bounds, and it's unsuccessful, but they get the rebound.
After a long time, we see Fofana on the court as well.
Inside, that zone is having a great effect though. Oh, wonderful dribbling skills from Ali, and the turnaround shot. What a game she's having. Wow, what a move.
When he needs some points, just give the ball. Achiri Adi in today's game. She's on fire.
That's too easy. What? Cissé thought she had an easy layup, and it bounced around and out. It's still only a 6-point game.
They will need this shot. Yes!
Oh, off the glass! You don't have to call it. It's a 3-point game. How will that affect the Ivory Coast? 3 points counts if it goes in clean or off the glass. The game of the tournament so far by a long distance. That's a tough move, good rebound, and the foul. Adi, very tired. Akiri Adi, she had to foul. What an effort on the offensive glass there from Kariata Diaby, who was put on the foul line. Now the coach has to make a decision. Does he take Adi out on those 4 fouls? Well, the old saying is, perhaps you can't score from the bench. I'd leave her in, coach. She's having a great game. Just hope she doesn't foul out.
Diaby has been a real danger in today's game. What I have to point out is as well, the short players of Ivory Coast team really giving her those touches, keeping her in the game, and now it's just they're benefiting out of it.
Diaby 14 points, she misses the second. It's a 4-point game. On the turnaround, nice footwork. Long lack for no points, and the hustle by Adabanku gets the ball back inside, and the rebound again, and it's long lack this time.
It's quite obvious that Cameroon team believes they can win this game.
Oh, if that gets the drop, it's gone in, completely off balance, feet all over the place, but it still counts. 2 points there for Bianja. It's a 2-point game. The noise is deafening here. And look at the hustle and the recovery as well. Diaby inside and the turnover. Fofana can't hang on to the pass. And are we going to have a timeout? We certainly are. Timeout. The Ivory Coast, they need to talk things over, having led by 11 at one stage. It's a 2-point game now. 50 plays 52. Cameroon have fought their way back in. We said a minute or two ago that 8 points is a veritable mountain to climb. Well, Cameroon have got almost to the summit. Here's coach Simon Guillot.
Avec Diaby. Ok, Diaby sort, il fait ça. Là, le ballon va aller là.
The 11 offensive rebounds for each team. Cameroon have the advantage
Farima d'un côté.
On defensive rebounds, but the Ivory Coast have the advantage on the score, albeit by only 2.
Il y a un rebond, il y a un travail des grands.
L'exécution doit passer quand c'est dur comme ça. Sia, we need you, we need you, play.
Coaching team of Cameroon working overtime. There's a word we didn't think we'd see. Overtime. It beckons, but still 2 minutes 12 seconds remaining. It's a 2-point lead for the team in green, the Ivory Coast.
Cameroon led by Achiri Adair and by Priscilla Biandia.
Here we go, the timeout's over. 2 minutes and a few seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Cameroon trailing by 2. Exactly 2 minutes now. Longlak taken inside. She lays it up and misses. Well, number 7 came way over the top at Benku, and there must have been a deflection there. There's the layup. Way over the rim. Another stack offense here on the out-of-bounds play by Cameroon. Looking for an easy pass perhaps, and they get it, but they miss them. That's great defense from the Ivory Coast. Fofana was all over a man. It's Fofana again inside.
Wow!
The defense, where was it? It's a 4-point lead now. Diawara inside, and the turnover.
Just to miss an open layup, and then in defense just leave completely open player down at the rim. At this stage of the game, it's just incredible.
Bodies everywhere. Held ball. 7 is Fatima Diawara. And she landed heavily. Let's have a look. There was no foul there. It was just, well, limbs interlocked all over the place. Some distress. The medical staff have come on just to check. She'll have to sub out. That right ankle doesn't look good. Late arrival at this tournament. While there 5 rebounds, 4 of them defensive. Testament to her hustling. The referee's timeout. 54 plays 50 with 1 minute 20 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Both coaches taking advantage of this referee's timeout. I don't think we're going to see Fatima Diawara again, not in this game anyway. She's limping off. Well, she missed the first game and a tragic end to this 2nd game in the tournament. Cisse there coming back in. Cote, the elder sister, issuing the instructions. And actually the timeout called by Cameroon. Now have the ball in the front court, trailing by 4 with 1:20 to go in the 4th.
It'll be very important for Cameroon to score in this offense. To stay in touch for the last couple of seconds of the game.
Silver medalist from 2 years ago in trouble. They missed the jumper, and the rebound is grabbed by Diaby.
Great job.
Now is the time, I think, for Cameroon to foul. Mind you, and not in the penalty. Defense rules, 7 seconds. Now is not the time to foul though. Should have fouled earlier if they were going to. And there's the foul. No, it's a shot clock violation. Good defense from Cameroon. But the Ivory Coast did take a long time off the clock. 24 seconds in fact.
I was just about to say how small the Ivory Coast played these last couple of minutes, this last quarter.
And another timeout called by Cameroon, their 3rd and last of the half. They will have the ball in the front court again. They didn't play a particularly smart offense last time they were in this situation. Can they rectify that? This is the Ivory Coast team. It was a timeout called by Cameroon. Ivory Coast still have 2 timeouts remaining. Coach Gulot may well need. Coach Murillo there mapping out the play. They'll have the ball in the front court. 42.7 seconds remaining in the fourth. 54-50, the Ivory Coast lead. Leading by 4, having trailed by 4 coming into the second half. And wonderful defense in the third quarter restricted Cameroon to 1 field goal and 3 points from the line. Watching highlights of the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, and there perhaps the crucial score. Who left that player, Diawara, wide open underneath? There she is. She's, I don't think we're going to see her again in the game. She's a twisted ankle, which they're trying to sort out. It did look a lot worse than it may be. Cameroon out of bounds. Just about get the ball onto the court. 39 seconds, 20 on the shot clock. Cameroon being restricted to no looks at the moment. There's a great look and a great pass, and it dropped as well. It's a 2-point game. And Coach Gulot of the Ivory Coast goes to the table, and he's thinking about calling a timeout. The defense from Cameroon, and they foul. But they're not in the penalty yet, or perhaps that puts them in the penalty. I think that's their 4th.
That was a good tactical foul, knowing that your team is not a full penalty, to just cut the offense of Ivory Coast team.
Now they need a quick foul. They need a quick foul now. They need to stop the clock. Don't just watch, you need to foul. There's the foul, good foul indeed. And Lonlac knew she had to foul. 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Ivory Coast are on the foul line, leading by 2. And it is Mariama Cote on the foul line.
Now that what's called the pressure on the shooter from foul line.
Well, no pressure there. The coolest shot of the game. Makes it a 3-point game. This to make it a 2-score situation, which she does. It's a 4-point lead. And now Cameroon desperate need a score, and then a quick foul. Takes it to the hole inside, and the foul. There's a foul with 5.3 seconds left. That may actually be readjusted back up to 6 or 7 even. There's the foul. Good foul indeed by one of the most experienced players on the floor, Mamiki Cisse.
Before this foul has been committed, has been almost identical offense of Cameroon. Penetration from the middle of the court, and just dropping that pass to an open player.
Lonlac on the foul line, makes the first. It's a 3-point game. They need a score and a quick foul. Or a miss and a rebound. What's she looking around for? Who's going to rebound this? Is she going to miss on purpose? No, she scores. 5 seconds left. Timeout called by the Ivory Coast coach, Simon Gulot. 5 seconds remaining, and the Ivory Coast will have the ball in the front court and a 2-point lead. Cameroon will have to foul very, very quickly. Let's see if we can tune in to Coach Gulot's timeout.
Okay, Kani ici, Diaby ici, Mariam ici, et Minata ici. C'est toi qui fais la mise.
Maybe a situation where they get the ball into an open player coming off the screen and chuck it up in the air. Chuck it high. The ceiling in this arena is high.
Ensuite, si on peut
It'll take
ressortir
5
le
seconds
ballon
to come
là, il
down.
reste 5 secondes.
Yeah, we've seen that
Attention, ils
before
vont faire
actually
faute.
in the games.
Ils vont faire faute contre
Can't
le
remember
ballon,
right
c'est
now the specific games,
Même si
but
les lignes de passe s'en va vers le
I could
ballon,
definitely save him some time, some seconds by the end of the game.
It'll take 3 seconds to go up and 3 seconds to come down.
Non,
And there's the buzzer.
on va défendre, on peut défendre.
There are the stats of the rebounds, but the main statistic is 56-54. The Ivory Coast lead Cameroon by 2 with 5.3 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Cameroon need something very special, perhaps even a miracle. Size 6 ball being held high, will it be thrown high? There's the open play, you got a foul, you got a foul! Well, she tried to foul, and eventually the foul was called with 0.4 of a second remaining.
It took 4 seconds for the
referee to call it.
For the referee to call it, and also for Tia Olechi to commit that foul. That's way too long in this situation.
I think Coach Willow has called another timeout. You have to take 60 seconds. No, there was no timeout. He just called his players over to talk about it. And it should be done and dusted now with Kariata Diaby on the foul line. 56-54 with less than a second remaining. Now the referee, I think, is going to ask for the game clock to be reset or adjusted upwards slightly.
I think there should be at least 1 second remaining on the shot clock. We'll see.
No, it's not being readjusted. Cameroon tried to foul. They may even have succeeded in fouling. It wasn't called, or perhaps it wasn't hard enough. Well, if you're going to lose, don't lose big. That's the problem for Cameroon, though, because if they lose this, and it looks likely, they'll be 0-2. That's very cool foul shooting by a very cool player, Kariata Diaby. It's a 3-point lead now. This to seal the game. Because Ivory Coast are not dumb enough to foul. Yeah, that's smart play. Smart play. Oh, a lane violation. Now, the only problem for Cameroon is they haven't got a timeout left to talk about it. It's a 3-point lead. Well, that's time. The game has finished with Ivory Coast winning it 57-54 in quite easily the best game of the tournament so far. Not just for spectators, but for aficionados. Everyone interested in basketball will appreciate what a wonderful game of basketball we've just witnessed. The Ivory Coast, their record now, play 2, won 2. Cameroon, they have problems. Play 2, lost them both.
I think Cameroon can leave the court with a head up because they've just shown an incredible performance even though they lost this game. A such promising performance for the next day of the tournament. I would just say, you know, Cameroon missed 7 free throws and the game difference is 3 points. So now this reflects how important the free throws could be in close games. But it's been a pleasure to watch. Without discussion, this is one of the best games of this tournament so far. And both teams just gave us that taste to watch them and keep an eye on them for the next games.
Look at the stats there. 1 from 9 from 3-point range for the Ivory Coast, even though they won by 3. And the rebounds, well, Cameroon had the edge on the rebounds as well. Blocks, they had the edge there. Had the edge in assists as well, and amazingly, Ivory Coast won the game. The key to that game, as far as I was concerned, well, 2 keys basically. Defense for the whole game from both teams, but particularly the defense in the third quarter from the Ivory Coast. They restricted Cameroon to just 1 field goal and 3 points. That is absolutely astonishing defense in 10 minutes. So to finalize the score, the Ivory Coast 57, Cameroon 54. So the Ivory Coast, they go 2-0, and Cameroon, they go 0-2. From me, Roy Birch, and from Katrina, from Teresa here. We know you've enjoyed it. We certainly have. Stay in touch because there are still 3 games to come.